Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be checking out two super cool camping locations in Florida. Camping in Florida can be really hard, and it can be really hard to find a campground that will meet your budget. Harvest Host is a great way to save some money while getting something in return. We're actually new to Harvest Host. We've been Boondockers Welcome for several years, but we actually didn't join Harvest Host until recently. Harvest Host is a program that you can join for an annual fee that allows you access to a variety of places to overnight, such as farms, wineries, breweries, golf courses, and more. Some places have options for multiple nights, and some places even offer hookups. In exchange for letting you stay at their place of business, there is a certain level of expectation that you make a purchase. For example, if you're making the cross-country drive from Michigan to Florida, you can pick a Harvest Host location along the way, stop there for the night, and if they serve food, you can have dinner, go to bed, and hit the road again the next morning. Finding a Harvest Host is pretty simple. You can just go to their website, plug in your route, and search for what is available along the way. Each location has a profile in which they show you pictures and tell you about themselves. They give you hours, a description of the parking location, and whether they allow any hookups or extra nights. You can also read reviews from other guests who have stayed there.
You can also search for locations without inputting your route if you are curious about what is available in an entire state. They have different icons to indicate the type of locations, whether it is a farm, winery, a brewery, or other type of establishment like a tour company or a church.
Harvest Host has been a good addition for us while traveling down in Florida because it allows us to stay in places where there aren't campgrounds, and it's also allowed us to check out different things that we otherwise wouldn't have. For example, one Harvest Host we stayed at was in Homestead, Florida, called Schnebly Winery and Brewery. If you watched our last video on a national park weekend in Florida where we visited Biscayne and Everglades National Park, we used the winery as our place to camp. It was super easy finding where to park because they had signs directing you where to go, and there were lots of other RVers here as well. They had a big field where we all parked. There are no hookups at this location.
And there are no rig size restrictions to camp here.
We didn't check out the winery side, but we did check out the brewery. The inside of the brewery was super cool. It is a 10,000 plus square foot room. They had the big tanks for brewing and the largest ceiling fan you will ever see. You could play cornhole, pool, or arcade games. There were picnic tables to sit at, and later on they even had line dancing. They have over 20 beers on draft and also serve food. Every Friday night is country night. The outside of the brewery was very welcoming. They had picnic tables, outside lights, a bonfire, even a mechanical bull if you were brave enough. We happened to go when they were having a concert, which I would highly recommend going to if you happen to be camping here when there is a concert. There's a little stage set up, and it was really fun to sit and listen to live music, have a couple drinks, and not have to worry about driving home. This host allows 2 extra nights, so we were able to stay here for a total of 3 nights, which was really nice. My only comment about staying here is the music they play, at least on the weekends, is pretty loud and runs until late at night. So if you're early to bed, you might not like that very much. But we really enjoyed being able to stay here to access the things in the area and going to the live music. Our other favorite Harvest Host location in Florida was beyond super cool, and one we will definitely revisit again.
We are at the Ocala Drive in Ocala, Florida. This is a super cool Harvest Host location. It's a drive-in movie theater. They have 2 different screens here, and you can park in the actual viewing area. When we got parked, they had it as an option for us, and we said yes. There's little trash cans around that we can put some trash in, and he said go ahead, extend your awning, put your chairs out, and have a fun time enjoying the movie. They also have concessions on site with lots of delicious food options, lots of which are homemade.
They also have bathrooms on site and patios with speakers where you can sit and watch the movies as another option.
And they play movies 7 days a week, year round. They were super welcoming here. When you arrive, they get you parked, explain how everything works, and give you a little brochure with a menu in it. It costs $11 per person, which includes the movie and a $5 voucher at the concessions. This is the welcome brochure that they handed us when we arrived, and this was actually pretty cool and super helpful. It gave us tons of information, things that we were kind of curious about, told you about how to watch the movie, had a little sample menu, told you about the concessions and contact information. You can tell that they're very appreciative of the Harvest Host guests that come in, and they're actually trying to improve the experience of their guests. We just frequented the concession stand. We got a couple slices of pizza, a candy, of course some popcorn. We are ready for our movie. It is our second night at the drive-in, and we are changing screens. We also changed spots. We used to be where this truck and trailer are, but we moved over to the parking area. You can park over here for free, actually, if you wanted, and not have to pay for the movies. However, we're gonna go watch the movies. We've moved the truck inside.
It was a pretty awesome experience to be able to go get some snacks and sit outside with our outdoor speakers on and watch some movies. This is the first time we had taken our trailer to a drive-in movie before, and it was also really nice to be able to just go inside to bed when the movies were done, especially because they get over so late at night. It was also nice not to have to drive home. We really enjoyed our stay here. This is another house that allows extra nights. So you could do like we did and arrive on Wednesday night, watch screen 1, Thursday night, watch screen 2, and then on Fridays, new movies come out so you could watch a different movie. Also, on Friday through Sunday, they have an on-site flea market, and you wouldn't think about getting things in your RV at a flea market, but they actually had a lot of things available that you might find handy.
The drive-in is also about 20 minutes away from the beautiful Silver Springs State Park, where you can see manatees in the incredible crystal clear water. You can take a boat tour or rent or launch your own canoe or kayak. We've done this twice, and both times were incredible.
So far, we really enjoy our Harvest Host experience. It's two places we probably never would have stayed. Never going to go to a drive-in movie on the road. It's not something we're looking for. So it's a nice place to stay. It's at minimal cost. You get something in return, like a dinner, a movie, go to the brewery. So all these places are pretty fun experiences. It gives another great place to stay, another option for low-cost camping. If you follow our channel, that's something we really enjoy. So hopefully this was a learning experience for you. Thanks for watching.